try to provide youth programming when there's no funding.
But money could now be on the way for groups and communities across central Illinois. Governor Pritzker announced up to $100 million in grants to help stop violence. Good evening. I'm Jessica Coons.
And I'm McLeod Hageman. Nonprofit organizations working to prevent and interrupt gun violence can apply for that money. It's the state's latest effort to achieve victory over violence. WCI3's Marley Capper is with us now. So, Marley, this is a lot of money, but it's not the first grant of its kind.
That's right. Governor Pritzker has already announced $113 million would be handed out to community groups to help eliminate violence. That was back in May. The money announced today is in addition to that, and nonprofit groups can apply for it. I talked with two Champaign-based organizations today who say they've experienced exactly what this money can do. Now they're hoping to get some of it.
There are no places to hang out, so what do? I hang out on the corner. I hang out at somebody else's house where there's maybe no parental guidance. And now that's how we end up getting in trouble.
Pastor Willie Comer says to be a fisher of men, you need to use the right tactics to hook a fish on the line.
When we're able to have space and we have funding, it shows our kids that they appreciate it.
Comer says the same thing applies when combating violence. To teach kids how to behave differently, you need resources that will capture their attention. One way that his ministry, Youth for Christ, does that is through food.
We're in every school now in Champaign doing what we call lunch crews, where we go in, we have lunch, and we get a chance to sit with 40, 50 kids every single week.
But providing the food isn't free. He says it costs $100 a week to visit one school. They go to 5, meaning it costs $500 a week for the 30-plus weeks that students are in session.
I don't care about the food. You know, the food is just a draw. But what it allows us to do is get kids in front of us so that we can begin to impact them with information that will change their behavior.
Pastor Comer isn't the only one using student interest to earn the voice to be heard.
It's basically for just inner city kids, the people that don't have opportunities.
Tony Odom, community leader and mentor, uses free basketball clinics and haircuts as a segue into important life lessons like dropping the guns.
There's a reason why these kids are acting out in that way. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't start off, hey, here's a gun, okay.
But both groups need more money so they can reach more students and provide better resources. They're hoping this latest grant will do just that.
And if this money is allocated towards the correct way or the correct places, it can be effective.
Definitely a game changer in anti-violence amongst our young people.
Champaign isn't the only community to qualify for these grants. That list also includes Urbana, Danville, Decatur, and Springfield. If you'd like to get involved, the Illinois Department of Human Services has free resources to help groups apply for those grants. Mac.
All right, Marley, thank you so much. And these grants are available for violence prevention organizations. That includes trauma-informed behavioral health services and youth intervention services.